We've scored our member of staff, Batman, translated that into where he sits in terms of A, B, C or D player, and currently scoring a 5, which is just on the borderline between being exceptional and appalling, which is just good enough. That puts him as a C/D player, which is right on the boundary. And you really don't want anyone in your organization who's at that level. So what do we do about that? Well, the next thing we need to do is we need to look at their potential. Where do we think we can get them to? This helps give us a clue as to how much time and effort to put into trying to help them change. Because obviously, if you think someone can be an A player and A+, then it's really worth the time and effort investing hugely in getting them there. If someone you believe is never really going to change, then of course in life we want to give everybody a chance. I absolutely believe in leadership being an act of love. But we may want to limit putting a lot of time and investment into someone who really doesn't want to change very much. It has to be down to them as well. So what do? The first thing is we need to look at their potential. How do we do that? We need to create another set of scores. And this set of scores is based on what do we believe is the best we might see. Either they've been performing far better and they've dropped off, and we may base their potential what we've seen before, or we realise that they need more training and development. And we have to make a best guess on hints and clues how driven they might be, what we've seen them been motivated about in other areas, how quickly they pick things up. So working quite quickly with Batman, we might say he's got these potential scores. And our best guesses are that Batman can actually learn pretty quickly. He's already pretty competent at a 7, and we've identified the areas where that skill set could be improved. So we reckon actually we can get Batman up to a 9. Pretty damn good. He's got a great skill set. Drive, attitude, motivation. We know there are other areas where Batman shows that degree of commitment. And if we can just find the right clues, we think we can get that level of motivation translated into this role. We also know that when they're motivated and their skill set's there, the client relationships and the team relationships will be so much better. And actually out of work, Batman's a pretty decent guy. There's obviously just something not quite clicking at work at the moment. Those scores, when we add them up and take an average, put Batman at an 8.3, which is thereabouts an A, which shows us our best guess is that Batman has the potential to be an A player. So hugely worth putting the time, the effort and the investment into helping him get there if he also feels that this is the role for him. And in the end, so much of this comes down to having human conversations about what people want in their role, what motivates them, excites them, what they really want to do. And my view is if you can't delegate, then someone needs to be trained. If they can't be trained, you've got to ask what they can be trained at. Do you have a role in their business? And ultimately, if they can't be an A player in your business, why not discuss with them where they really could be an A player? Because in the end, that's the greatest act of love. These scores then give us the clues how we then create simple development and training plans in conjunction with our member of staff, which I will cover in due course in another video.